10 famous movie actors who had it all, then lost it all. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Celeb Top. In this video, we will be taking a look at 10 famous movie actors who lost it all. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1, Charlie Sheen.
Hey, let me put you on speaker. I'm gonna record this one also, okay? Come on, it was brilliant. You loved it. Let's just do a follow-up.
Winning became losing, as his insane lifestyle caught up with him. While attending rehab for the third time in a year, 2.5 Men creator Chuck Lorre halted production of Sheen's hit show in 2011. After Sheen made very derogatory, very out there anti-Semitic comments about Lorre, he tried to use his words to judge and attempt to degrade me. I fire back once and this contaminated little maggot cannot handle my power and can't handle the truth. I wish him nothing but pain in his silly travels, especially if they wind up in my octagon. Clearly, I have defeated this earthworm with my words. Imagine what I would have done with my fire-breathing fist. He banned Sheen from the set and canceled the final episodes of the season. CBS and Warner Bros. Terminated his contract immediately afterwards, and Sheen's character was replaced by Ashton Kutcher. Number 2, Brett Butler.
Your story. Let's try to flush out for my audience where you've been, what happened. Okay. I think there's lots of question marks and curiosity.
Though she starred in the ABC hit show Grace Under Fire, Butler recently revealed she is living in a homeless shelter. I was dying of addiction, she said of her struggle. She's now trying to make a comeback by doing stand-up comedy. I don't think about what I survived. I hope I forgive. I hope I'm forgiven, and I'm just really glad that things are funny, and there's no end to that. Number 3, Mickey Pfeiffer. In 2014, ER and 8 Mile star Mickey Pfeiffer filed for bankruptcy, claiming debts of $1.3 million and assets of just $67,000. Part of his problem might have been his $7,500 monthly income and $11,600 in monthly expenses. But it also might have had something to do with the high-end purchases like his gun collection and a bed made of leather. Number 4, Randy Quaid. Okay, so Randy Quaid wasn't really A-list at any point, but he was a well-respected actor and the familiar face to audiences. From his hilarious National Lampoon's character, Cousin Eddie, to his more serious work in films like Brokeback Mountain, Quaid evoked a warm feeling when you saw him on screen. Then came the beard, the Canadian exile, and the bizarre speeches about star whackers in Hollywood. After defrauding a California hotel and squatting in a guest house, the Quads were arrested in Vancouver in 2010. The couple tried to seek protection under the Canadian Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, saying they feared for their lives in Hollywood because, you know, the star whackers. Canada eventually denied them permanent resident status, and the pair was taken into custody by US officials. For whatever reason, all charges were wiped, except the hotel charges, which are still ongoing. The Quads lived in a nondescript, bearded life in Vermont. Number 5, Johnny Depp. Though Depp is undoubtedly one of the most prolific actors in Hollywood, the fame and the subsequent fortune accumulated by the star led to his ultimate downfall. According to his agents, he's earned around $650 million throughout the course of his career, most of which he has already spent. His wild spending, including $30,000 a month on wine alone, the actor's newfound poverty has caused him to sue his agents for mismanagement of his finances. Number 6, Lindsay Lohan.
People ask you what is your favorite Madonna song?
Occasionally.
It's no secret the Mean Girls star has been in a steady downward spiral in the recent years. Not surprisingly, a part of this downfall has been due to the lack of funds. This issue with a steady cash flow led Lohan to beg for money on social media, and Charlie Sheen, in an act of party boy solidarity, handed the starlet a cool wad of cash totaling $100,000 to help her settle the many debts she owed. Unfortunately, Lohan still owes $500,000 and has been unable to find work on screen. Number 7, Nicolas Cage. The national treasure actor really knows how to spend his millions. On 2 castles and a private island in the Bahamas, along with a dozen other properties. Due to this excessive spending and lack of leading roles, Cage declared bankruptcy in 2009, resulting in the loss of millions for the actor. Number 8, Mel Gibson. Arguably, the biggest fall from grace in Hollywood may be A-star superstar Mel Gibson, since his career-making turn in Mad Max climax. Gibson's star rose exponentially in Tinseltown, and he was cast in everything from romantic comedies, What Women Want, to buddy comedies, Lethal Weapon, to big-budget dramas like Braveheart. All of that fell apart over the course of 2006, when Gibson was accused of being an alcoholic, a wife-beater, a misogynist, and an anti-Semite. In July of that year, he was pulled over in California by a Jewish officer, and he reportedly said, "Fuck." Have fun censoring that one. The Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Are you a Jew? In another incident, he allegedly called a female officer sugar tits. Number 9. Katherine Hagel. The path to Hollywood fame is never easy. We'd imagine it's a real-life equivalent of a live ammunition obstacle course. Landmines everywhere. So why make it harder on yourself by being an unpleasant, narcissistic egomaniac? That's allegedly what Katherine Hagel did behind the scenes as she shot to mega fame as Izzy on Grey's Anatomy. People loved her, like they really loved her. She got starring roles in movies like Knocked Up and was even nominated for a Golden Globe for her work on Grey's. Then something changed. There was a lot of will she won't she in terms of her leaving Grey's, and many rumblings of still unproven on-set fights with castmates and series creator Shonda Rhimes. The story goes that Hagel was starting to get some serious film cred, at least in comedy, and didn't want to work on some TV medical drama anymore. Number 10. Anthony Saccone and Madonna.
People ask you what is your favorite Madonna song?
Occasionally.
Despite having one of the most famous sisters in the world, Anthony recently revealed that he is homeless and living on the streets in Michigan. You think I haven't answered this kind of question a billion times? Why is my sister a multi-bazillionaire and I'm homeless on the street? Madonna's older brother told the Michigan Messenger. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.